terms of capital, time, whatever it is that you're looking to put into a project or a scenario. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and present this microphone to you guys. Huh? If you don't want to, you're more than welcome. So I always tell people. So I've been to a lot of conferences, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have also been to a lot of conferences. The best thing to do at a conference, always, is to network and really get people to see your face and just stand up and say hello. Even right. It's a good activity to kind of loosen yourselves up, also connect with the other tables. You never know who's going to be in the audience. So if you feel uncomfortable, I get it, but it's just a way of pulling the crowd together for a second here. So I assume, I'm not going to go to this table because I'm not done eating, but I wanted to go to this lady right here. She has a second to stand up and introduce herself. I'm going to give you a microphone. Of course.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hazel Gale. And yesterday I couldn't be here. And most of you could not imagine where I was.
Making money.
I was in the hospital. So thank God I'm here today with you. Okay.
So the prompt, if you want it, your intention for coming to the event, and
Yes.
something you have to offer.
Yes. So now I'm here today because I want to learn more of what I'm going to receive. Because I do believe that I am going to receive much. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And my aim, I'm in the healthcare field, and my aim is to help people, help myself to begin with, and then help people, and to have decent facilities around me. I do not live here permanently. I live in Jamaica, so I'm back and forth. And the need is there for healthcare services and many, many more. So this is my intention, and this is what I hope to achieve.
So you have some skilled labor or capital, or what are you looking to offer, I suppose, to or anyone that's here?
Anyone that is here too?
Oh, a lot of people are here to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have opportunities that they want to work on in their personal lives as well. We heard a lot yesterday about the importance of putting together a group of, they call the Black Sisters, to come together and make sure that their community are prospering and putting together the right structure to get things moving. So
Yes, and I know of quite a few ladies in here who are doing that. And I am saying to them that I can help them in their endeavor by whatever they're doing to help others, because I myself would need that same help. And I could call on some members here to join me in Jamaica. Not only to be on the beach, but but to help others. So I'm putting a group like that as well. And as time goes by, it will be developed.
thank you so much. Thank you. Please give her a round of applause. I'm gonna walk around here. You guys, I'll get to you guys in a second here. I wanted to bring this mic over to you guys if you wanted to introduce yourselves and just take a stand, just let people know.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sherman, also known as Ameti. This is my husband, Charles. And we are just honored and we feel very blessed to be able to be here today with our community and with our guests, Robert and everyone else, Shades, and if I've forgotten anyone else's name, but the entire group of Genie. We're just so blessed and honored to be here today. As far as our family, we have a small business. We make natural skincare and wellness products. I am a reflexologist, and our daughter is a medical esthetician. So all of my life, I've been driven to, when it comes to like health, from a holistic aspect. I've always been driven in that direction. I believe that the body is able to heal itself. And I believe that with the right resources, which we lack. With the right resources, we'll be able to capitalize on our health and the health of our community. So I am very, very honored to be able to have this opportunity to be amongst so many people who are interested in health, and also to be able to be a part of the Genie community. With the resources and with the funds, our goal is, just as Ms. Hazel mentioned, to be able to offer healthcare to a lot of people who are in need, not just in our community, but we've been to Africa and we've seen that there's a great need there on many levels, not just health, but education, infrastructure, agriculture. There's so many need in Africa, here in Canada as well, everywhere around the world. There's a need. So wherever we can provide services, resources, a hand, that's our goal.
Thank you so much. Do you guys want to add anything at all at the table here? No? Would you like to say something, sir? No. All right, cool. So, thank you. Thank you. We got some incredible human beings here in the audience. Every single one of you guys literally has said, I want to help people. And that's really what the community's been all about. That's what this Web3 space is giving people access to, is those resources. So do you mind if I bother you for a second, miss? I know you were trying to hide, but I was here yesterday, so I know. There's a live mic. So.
Okay. Hi. My name is Lisa McKenzie, and I joined this group of people because of my close friend, Carol. And what I'm looking for is to learn and grow. What I have to offer, I am in the management field. So basically, I intend to go back to my homeland country and to open businesses, which is a group home setting for like seniors. So that's my objective with my siblings. So that's my long-term goal, and my short-term goals is to be in investment and make money and look cute. Thank you.
And join Hazel on the beach.
And join Hazel on the beach.
Round of applause. Anyone interested in helping starting up businesses? Anyone raising a hand? Back. Where's back home for you?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. We got a lot of people from Jamaica here. Round of applause for Jamaica showing up strong in the Web3 space. Did I miss anyone that wanted to say anything? I'm going to give you an opportunity here, okay? It's an opportunity. I don't know if you've had a chance. Anyone at this table? Yeah, there you go. That's okay. Short, long, whatever. Sorry, try to hold them both.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine Murdoch, and I'm just here to learn, and just happy to be here with my Genius family. That's it.
Is there anything that you're willing to offer the community, like something you do for work that might be useful?
Well, I'm a cosmetologist.
Okay.
I do hair. So if anyone is interested.
Cosmetologist.
Yes.
Everyone, if you need a hair appointment,
Yes.
hit up Jasmine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here's the thing, right? This is a place to get customers too for your businesses. Just letting you know.
I would have to take this opportunity because yesterday we talked about so many things, but we did not give ourselves the plug, right? The shameless plug, or you say the unshameless plug, right?
Plug it.
So Frederick and I started Liquid Green Products about 12 years ago, and we're still not where we need to be because we need money to really grow this business so that we can give competition to Clorox and Tide and Johnson & Johnson and all those people that make products that do not really help the planet and don't really help us personally. So today, because you're such an excellent host, we have brought you a set that we're going to give it to you. It's our multi-purpose cleaner and our fruit and veggie wash. You're going to take it back to Ohio, and then we'll wait on your orders.
Yeah.
And we also brought some products to give to random people in the audience, because we're going to do, I'll get you to ask a question from yesterday,
Sure.
choose a winner, and we have about 3 bottles.
Sure.
And today, Frederick is going to do our taste test. He's going to taste our toilet bowl cleaner. All right? Are you ready?
It's not working.
All right, so let me
Oh, go ahead.
let me get this straight. So the owner of the company is about to drink their toilet bowl cleaner. Okay? All right. Check this out.
You know,
Here.
this is why we are so passionate about this product. There are lots of products out there, and I call them spray and run products. Because you know what happens when you spray it in an enclosed area? You need ventilation, right? And for those of you that are using the cleans and the locks and all those different names, I challenge you to go home, take the bottle, and spray it in your mouth like this.
I got a nice spray over there.
Right? If you don't see me in 5 minutes, I've passed my limits, right? But this is 100% green. It has absolutely no toxic chemicals. It will not leave a toxic footprint. So you can clean your toilets, your countertops, your mirrors. You can brush your teeth with it. I did that this morning. I brushed them. I'm not kidding. I went in and I couldn't find the toothpaste. And I sprayed it on my toothbrush and I brushed my teeth. I bathe with it. That's how good it is. All right? And you can wash. We have one for fruits and vegetables. You can do that. The company is called Liquid Green Products. Look for it. My website just went cuckoo. Right? So I have to talk to my IT guy to get it. But that's it. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
And what we're looking for is for people to use this product. And honestly, it's marketing. So no matter how much money we make in Genie, what we would like to do is to offer this company to some of the younger people that they can do the work and really make it a big company. And we are just going to be on the sideline and have it open up to kids who are looking for a business, right?
We'll be on the beach.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, big round of applause. See, guys, that's what this stuff is about, right? You could be over here like, oh, I need Genie. I got you. All right, I heard you yesterday. But guess what? You need money to put into that Genie, right? You need money to go in and take care of yourselves and go to Jamaica and have a great time, right? So at the end of the day, where's that money going to come from? It's from the things that you guys are doing for work. And that's a lot about what I talked about yesterday, how important it is to sharpen your axe, to be absolutely incredible. And listen, I've gone to some of the biggest conferences in the world. The thing that these billionaires say on stage is what? Promote, promote, promote. It does not matter what you do, you got to promote. Why do you think I got my name up here? Turabify, right? What I do is I inspire people. I help business owners organize their stuff, right? And guess what? I'm decent enough at my job that AI crypto events wanted me to help them out. And I helped plan this event, right? So that's what we can accomplish when we start using these things. So absolutely phenomenal. Give yourselves a round of applause for those of you that stood up today. Great job, okay? And there's a lot of technologies, and I'm sure the people that are more educated about this than I am will delve into this a little bit, hearing about what you guys are struggling with and what you guys need to have accomplished. So, Robert, you guys ready for in a sec here? Yeah? Dimitri, ready to go? No, huh? Yes. Ready. Okay, cool. So I'm going to... Okay, how much is a bit? 3 minutes. Okay. So we're going to play some music for 3 minutes. Actually, what I want to do is I'll give you guys a little bit more value here. If any of you have questions of me about business, let me know. Or if anyone wants to go ahead and ask about which types of technologies might be useful to grow your businesses, and perhaps how to get some of that young talent into your businesses, you let me know. So if anyone has any questions, please go ahead and raise your hand. We can also give the mic to some of the speakers here, and I'm sure they'd be willing to address what they are aware of as well in your industry. Go right ahead, Liz. One sec. Let me give you this microphone.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Noelle. What inspired you to start your business, and how long have you had your business for now?
Oh, Turabify is actually a side business. As many of you are aware, I'm a dentist. Right? So I was not foolish enough to go out of school and be like, oh, I'm going to start a personal brand, and I'm going to make myself some money. Right? I was like, okay, let's have a foundation. Turabify actually started because I was really upset at myself at the time. And I was really upset at how leaders were conducting business. Right? I've been a part of a lot of institutions, healthcare institutions. I've been part of companies. I've been part of nonprofits. And I realized I had some talents. Right? I can get up and speak in front of people. I can organize thoughts. I can make sure that things are taken care of in the order that they need to be. But the only way that I could give myself the power to be able to influence those people is to give myself the data to say, Turab, you can do these things, right? So what I did was, I was in dental school. Most of my class had left. Most of my class had graduated, actually, because I was busy building clubs and I was busy servicing culture and talking to the administration about changes in the school. And that's my failure, and that's why I was upset at myself. But the instant that I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a personal brand. And every single day, I'm going to record a YouTube video about my philosophies in life. What do we got, 1,000 YouTube videos at? Something like that? Yeah, over 1,000 YouTube videos on my channel, all about spirituality, leadership, business stuff, how to network. Every single thing that I learned, I put on that channel. And it's absolutely free. I said to myself, and I had this fallacy too, that these rich people, right, these CEOs, these owners, that they're assholes. Okay? That for some reason this money makes them terrible human beings. And I don't think at the individual level, much like what Robert said yesterday at the governmental level, I don't think that people are really innately bad. I think they get put into bad systems. And they end up kind of acquiescing to that. And so I said to myself, let's show me some data, right? And I started working. I started going to conferences, did a lot of dentistry. I still practice 6 days a week, okay? I'm working. I'm grinding too in the background. Right? I left my office to come do this. But that's where Turabify started. And now I actually serve young leaders all the time. I mentor a group of students from Ohio State University, University of Cincinnati. And the idea is really to get a network of young leaders, much like the people that are in this room, old leaders, whatever it is. What was it, senior leaders? To really take up the fight and realize your ideas are actually doable to do. And I'm definitely going to take that home. I'm definitely going to make a video about maybe even drinking with liquid. Do you want to get the mic there?
Yeah. Thank you. I have a question. You do podcasts, right?
Absolutely.
My wife and I, we do a radio show. And we had started putting it on YouTube, but for some reason, because most of our audience is radio, we weren't getting a lot of traction in YouTube. And that's where we want to go back to get traction. What we need help with is how to really use the YouTube platform and the type of equipment that is needed to make the podcast a lot more enjoyable by YouTube viewers. Because we think that because of our status in life, age-wise, I think that we are the only, I don't want to use the word senior, but only matured couple that is talking about health.
Absolutely.
On YouTube. And I think it could be a real niche market to get into. I'm not thinking monetizing. I just want to get the information out. And once you provide that service, I know the money will come. Yeah. So we probably may call upon you for some assistance, how to do
sure.
that in terms of the equipment.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now,
okay.
You want to start on YouTube, you got to start on YouTube and not stop.
Okay.
Right? The social media guys, the social media war is a real thing. Like, the amount of information, you guys are on your phone right now, maybe going on Instagram, whatever, Facebook, right? The amount of information that's available to us is ridiculous, right? The only way as a brand and as a business to stay relevant is to keep putting out that information. But also, and something that I'm discovering recently since I hired a branding guy for my multiple companies that I'm working in. And actually, I'm working with AI crypto events to also brand their things. You gotta have a brand. You gotta establish a brand, or the community will establish it for you. Okay, and what that means is that you gotta get with an expert, and you gotta really figure out what it is that you're trying to do, and what type of imagery is going to be important for conveying that. What type of colors are going to be important for conveying that, and keep being consistent and executing all the time and just posting out a lot. So you might think to yourself, you know, I'm like 7 years old. I'm like whatever. Like the reality is, your personality and your conviction, authenticity, guys, is the thing that's working in this world. Okay, even if you have an audience of 300 people, it's 300 individuals that went out of their way to give you time. Those are leads in terms of generating business revenue. Okay, so it's going to take a while, but you got to have a good team around you. And ZDT Entertainment Studios is in the house. Mr. Zachary Thornton is a phenomenal CEO of a company that he started. I'm an investor in. He can give you some insights on social media, on the stuff that's going on. So go ahead, network, and see what it is. Yeah, what? We got a phone in the back. Okay. So anyone else have any questions? Okay, go ahead.
There you go.
It's been, I think, a year and a half. Okay, and by the way, there's a whole, in America in particular, if you don't have some sort of LLC structure, some sort of tax structure, you are going to get most of your wealth taken away from you. Okay? I want you guys to think about this very seriously. In America, it's called a W-2. Okay? A W-2 is what you get when you are an employee for a company. The government has the right to tax you on the money that you make there. Okay? Very, very important to realize, if you're trying to save dollars and cents, which is a wise idea, it's a really good idea to start understanding taxation. Because as it turns out, that is the biggest chunk of your income that is being taken from you. Okay? So go and get an expert that understands these things and get yourself in the right tax structure to be able to make more money to put into whatever you want in life. That would be my biggest advice to you guys. That's the main reason I'm in Turabify. As a dentist, I don't get paid W-2. I'm under contract with my dental office to scale their revenue and also provide dental services. Very legitimate. Okay, there's ways to do these things, and the intelligent people will do them. Whereas the people that are not listening to this and not going to go home and do some research, a percentage of your wealth will be taken away from you every single time a check comes to you. Okay, and just a little other thing that I'll add: the reason that the government does this, the reason that governments do this, from my understanding, is to make sure W-2 employees will get a paycheck, they'll go home and show their families. Most of the time, they're not creating opportunities for other people. Businesses necessarily have to, otherwise they can't generate revenue. So to some degree, the government understands that if you have a business, you're probably thinking about life a little bit more productively than a W-2 employee, right? Very important to realize. There is a reason they're doing this, but they will definitely reward you in the tax code if you decide to create more value than just the stuff for yourself. I hope that helps.
One last question. Sure. About family trust. Family trust and how we set up estates for legacy building. I think a lot in our community, that's one area, especially the fact that we're going to be getting wealth. And we don't want it to just end in one generation. The legacy that we need to build is going to be for my grandchildren's children. And Francis, what you've said is right, and we're going to make all this money, right, Francis? We're going to need to know how to channel it legally in some, not the ones we're going to keep hidden, of course. Whoops. Okay. But the one that we will declare and make sure that for generations we have these trusts set up the way the way richer families do it. Do you have any resources? I know it's different in the US.
Yep.
In Canada, it is a little bit more restrictive, but I know it exists. So if you have any leads, connections with that, we'd be interested in learning.
Sorry,
Okay.
thank you. So that's a phenomenal question. Again, everyone, round of applause for generational wealth. Okay? Generational wealth. Really. Every single one of you that's decided to have kids, a family, should be thinking about the kingdom that you are creating. You are kings and queens of your kingdoms. All right? What do you want the next prince and princess to be thinking like? What habits do you want to be instilled in your family? Right? What is the expectation? What is the standard that needs to be met in order for your kids to get your wealth? That's something we don't think about. Oh, we got to love them unconditionally. Okay, if they're out on the street doing nothing, do they deserve all the stuff that you put your time and energy into? Probably not. We're having those conversations with them. Hey, what would you do if I gave you my house? What would you do if I gave you my bank account? And if they say, I'm going to go spend it on a stupid car, you probably know to give it to the other kid. Right? That's just truth. And so when it comes to a trust, actually my cousin is a CPA, so I'm going to pitch him here, in Canada, very, very nice guy, and he stole my name. So his name's Turab too. Okay? Come from a really great family. I'll put his information on the back wall, and you guys can reach out to him. Very good idea to start thinking about that stuff. Any other questions? I'm going to get Robert and Dimitri to come up here in 5 seconds, but this, I hope you guys are realizing, is some of the most valuable information you're probably going to get in the last 2 days. Any other questions? Anything at all? I talk about a lot of different things. Hopefully it's useful. Yeah, I'm gonna have Zach come up here for a sec. You guys are ready to rock? Okay. So, okay, cool. Zach, I'm gonna have you come up and present for media in general and the things that people need to know about media. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for your time today. Thank you all for coming here. My name is Zachary D. Thornton. I'm the founder and owner of CDT Entertainment Studios. We are doing work international. This is our first job up here in Canada, so very, very happy to be here. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. What I would like to talk about is a little bit something on what you brought up, is how to get back on YouTube, how to get back online just in general. Focus less on your editing and more on your presenting and your speech, the value that you're giving off to other people. That right there is what's going to build trust with the people who are watching your content. And over time, as your edits grow, then people will appreciate that and, of course, comment on them. I would focus less on the technology side. As you see, we have Osmos placed around here. We have 3, 4 of them. You can get those for $1,000 each. All you need is one. And now you have the equipment you need. You have the ideas already. Just put them in front of the camera and start posting. That's all I want to share with you guys. I think that's a really great free value. And DJI is the ones who make these Osmos. I would like to do a quick 3-minute break. Give you guys a nice little break to go to the restroom, grab some water. Then we're going to have Robert and his guest speaker, Dimitri, hop on here for our first session. Sounds good, everyone?
Yep.
Thank you.
So that's what we need, the osmos, the little thing that they're gonna do, the osmos thing, right?